It's story time. It's story time with Adam. Yeah, it's story time. It's story time with Adam and friends.
Who's singing?
It's a combination of a couple of different people, but
Okay. Can
yeah.
you do that on the internet? Because I need some. I make beats and then fucking.
I can get my guy to hook you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got a story. I'm gonna tell you why everybody like in my era of Seattle comedy thinks I'm a fucking maniac. Like
Okay.
all the kids now know like I don't necessarily box, but I train. I train enough. I hit the bag and I'm constantly talking about boxing and shit like that. So there used to be a bar on Capitol Hill right on 15th where Club Comedy is, right at the end of the road. It was called the Canterbury. It was dirty, fucking dingy. They had a suit of armor in the front. Right when you walked in, there was a suit of fucking armor. The dude. They poured heavy, dude. Poured heavy. And I lived maybe 4 blocks down on 11th Avenue East with my girl. And that was our stumble home bar. Like Daniel Carroll lived in the area, like maybe up 3 or 4 blocks the other way. Everybody kicked it on the hill. Everybody, and that was after everything was done. Like you'd hang out with Chop Suey because eventually Laugh Hole turned into Chop Suey.
Mm-hmm.
Like they moved it because they were getting so big that they can do weekly at Chop Suey.
Yeah. Laugh Hole was tiny too.
Yeah,
right?
tiny, like 60
a little
seats.
box. Yeah.
Little. So you can. Nobody would end their night at Chop Suey. They would always end it at the Canterbury. Like everybody would go hang out there. So, like most nights, me and Daniel Carroll, who does not drink anymore, he's a Mr. Sober guy, which is a good thing. Yeah. Me and him were closing it out. Everybody went home. Everybody's responsible. Fucking, it's maybe 12:50, 1:05 in that nature. So we go out. We go outside to smoke a cigarette, and so this guy comes out with this girl, and he's parked right in front of the Canterbury, and he's kind of grabbing her by the arm, like, hey, like not manhandling her, but being a little bit more rough, whatever. And then she kind of turns to Daniel, and Daniel's a good-looking kid. He was slaying it back in the day. He was drunk and slaying it. I'll just say that. And she turns to Daniel and goes, oh, do you have an extra cigarette? He goes, no, I just quit. He took a puff. And then the guy says, oh, yeah, how's that working out for you? And then Daniel says, hey, buddy, you can control your woman, but you can't control me. And then they're getting in the car at the point, and he hasn't quite closed the door. And he looks at Daniel and goes, what'd you say? He goes, you heard me. So the guy kind of does is this fucking kid talking to me like that? I mean, Daniel's a tall kid, but doesn't look fucking tough. And so he sits down. You do that look like, motherfucker, am I going to have to do something? So he looks down, then looks at his girl. I see him say something, gets out. Does it down? He goes, hey, man, what the fuck did you say to me? And Daniel goes, you heard me, but you can control your girl, but you can't control me. And he goes, yeah? And then he starts getting in his face, and I'm in the middle. I'm like, hey, boys, come on, it's almost 2. It's not in the night this way. Let's fucking deal with it. Guy's not paying attention to me. He gives a fuck. So Daniel's here on the left. This guy's on the right. And Daniel's like, hey, buddy, come on. Fucking. But he's still talking shit. I don't particularly remember what he's saying. But he's not back in. But Daniel's not going to fight the fucking guy. But the guy, he's like, well, and then Daniel can finally, because he was kind of touching Daniel. Daniel puts, hey, don't touch me. And he goes, oh, don't touch you? Don't touch you? And the guy, he starts poking him in the chest. And Daniel goes, hey, man, I said, don't touch me. And he puts his finger in Daniel's head and flicks it and goes, boom. Flicks it. And he goes, then he said, as he's flicking, he goes, oh, don't touch you? Flicks it. And as soon as he did that, bah! I dropped him. It was boom.
How tall was he?
So I'm 5'6". On a good day, he's about 5'9".
Okay, so he wasn't as tall as Daniel.
No. Daniel was taller than him. And then as soon as Daniel turned like that, boom! I dropped him perfect. My hand didn't even hurt. Nothing. Crack. I turned my fucking punch. Boom. And fucking, so I'm like, I look and I see him stumbling back. But Daniel tells me, I'll tell you this. And then, so the guy's on the fucking, he's backed up. And you know, when you get a good one and you're like, fuck, do I want some more? What the fuck? But you're still a dude and you're like, fuck, all right, well, I got to get up and fucking save face. But he got up, but he didn't say anything. So he's kind of like that. And then finally his girl's like kind of scratching. I was like, hey, fuck you, bitch. I'll fucking drop you too. So I cocked back. I was like, hey, get away from me. Billy Wayne Davis is with us at the time. He's drinking too. I take off my shirt. I fucking throw it. I was like, come on, motherfucker. You want some more? Let's get it. So I'm barking, trying to be a fucking tough guy. And then Billy Wayne sees the shirt on the street. And he's all drunk. And he grabs it. And he goes up to the guy. He goes, hey, man, you dropped your shirt. And the guy slaps Billy Wayne's hand. Fucking, he's like, hey, man, you don't have to hit me. By that time, people are coming out. And he looks like a sucker. He just looks like a sucker.
Oh, yeah.
He was done. He was like, I just got dropped in front of my girl from something I should have let go. I should let it be. It's fucking 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Night's done. This did not need to happen. And he was being the aggressor. He was being a bully. Mm-hmm. And I don't like it. I've been this tall since 8th grade. I see bullies and I see bully mentality. As soon as he did that, it just, I fired on him. Nice fucking boom. I get to so I'm jamming. Hey, fucking drop that food. Let's go have another drink. When's last call? Fucking, they would serve you till fucking 1:45.
Yeah.
So we're there until 1:45. You fucking, Jan's like, fuck, you drop. And Daniel goes, dude, when you hit that dude, he started, you know, Mike Tyson's punch out when you hit King Hippo and he starts fucking falling. He was going like that. He with his hands on the side and fucking, he couldn't catch his feet. He couldn't catch his feet because there's 2 switches in your head. All right. You get hit in the temple, your legs go. You get hit in the jaw, for the most part, that's off switch. You're done.
Yeah.
Your brain starts hitting. It goes bloop bloop, and you're out. I didn't hit him as hard as I thought I did, or I didn't have enough power, or he can take a punch. But I caught him fucking crisp.
Yeah.
Boom, turned my punch. Blah, it was a perfect. And Daniel, when we sat there and started laughing for like 10 minutes, dude, because Daniel would get up and go like, he was just like, and then like 2 weeks later, we see the guy sitting at the bar by himself, just drunk. And I see him, Daniel's drunk, I'm not. And I see him looking at us and I was like, fuck, dude, fucking that guy's gonna come over here and talk shit. Fucking, he drank his drink and left. Fucking nothing.
No girl.
No girl, dude. When you see your dude start some shit and then get knocked out,
it's not a good look.
It's not a good look, dude. She found another fucking. I go the next day to the open mic. Fucking 4 people come. Free knocked some fool out last night. I was like, fuck, I didn't knock nobody out. I just fucking like I was being a bully, so I beat him up. Ever since then, everybody thinks I'm a fucking maniac.
That's
like when
crazy.
my class of guys. They all think I'm a fucking maniac. The best part of the story was fucking him
doing the hippo.
Him the King Hippo. He kept to this day. Fucking, he's oh dude, he's always a perfect punch. The guy looked like King Hippo.